Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune reading, we're getting into the week of the 3rd through the 9th for the Divinely Guided Rune reading. So without further ado, let's just jump right in and get into your zodiac sign for this week of the 3rd through the 9th. Greetings, Aries, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading for the week of the 3rd through the 9th. I've already shuffled on your runes, meditated on them, and cleansed the energetic space. At the end of the rune reading, we will get a message of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Those are beautiful messages with great mandalas on them, so stay tuned to the end of the reading for that card as well. So let's jump right on in with your energetic recent past energies. Some sort of a tower moment, almost like a natural disaster. This could be a literal natural disaster for you as well. But this is hail is what Hagalas stands for. And that's what this rune is. It's an irreversible rune. So it's not an if, but it's a when. It's one of those unintended eventualities, things like a car repair that's inevitably going to happen, or a natural disaster that is bound to happen, but it will, with its upsets and the perceived losses, it will clear away energy for you to build that new tower, for you to build new after that natural disaster. However that resonates in your life, please take it how it resonates, okay? Because moving forward into your your now energies, you have a lot of more of that discipline work, that sense of focus from that. So how are we feeling after those eclipse energies? This is kind of bouncing back with almost that slate wiped clean after that. Pretty soon here, we'll be out of those pesky retrogrades of the Mercury retrograde and the Venus retrograde. So definitely look at how it resonates with you. But I definitely feel that this message here is whatever happened to you has happened for you. It's not happened to you, it has happened for you. And you're kind of twisting that into working into your favor, right? You're looking at it as a cup half full rather than half empty. You are in your discipline, your sense of judgment, your sense of balance, fairness, looking at things from all sorts of perspectives. Like this is a very big rune of balance as well. So very much some Libra energy involved with that too. So maybe right now you're kind of maybe in some Libra feeling energy. So let's look at the very near future. This is the near future in August. Excuse me. August is the rune of the elk. August, with that elk, the antlers are the divine connection, that divine defense, the divine downloads, the very rooted energies where you get to spread up and flourish and have that divine defense. So you're moving forward a lot more in your faith work. You've taken this shake up, whatever this has been, this energetic shift, letting what naturally falls away, right? Whatever doesn't resonate, letting that fall away and building with what you know, like things that you can work with. I'm being called to tell you these are things that you already have. You're not like really acquiring new things, but you're taking with like the hand that you were dealt, so to speak, and you're really turning that into your discipline work. Like, what can I make abundance out of, true abundance out of the things that I already have, out of the things I already know. And you're moving forward in more divinely guided steps here with that faith. Really, you have to believe in yourself to make that dream come true, right? So I really think this might be you even starting a new phase of not just of your life, but of your business as well. Let's look at the current influences of the energies. So the influences are in Kinas. Now, Kinas is that big fire energy. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you guys love to embody this rune. It's that trailblazing energy, that Pac-Man gobbling up the dot, always moving forward, wanting to trailblaze, saying, this is the way, I know the way, follow me. which is beautiful. However, make sure this isn't in that arrogant ego kind of stance, right? This has been dutifully checked and is divinely guided. And this Kinaz energy is that torch that lights that path forward true for others as you also light the path for yourself. So practice what you preach. Don't be getting too ahead of yourself with that inflated ego up there. But things are starting to look up for you, especially as these these roll right after the eclipse, right? But more of the retrograde. That's the word I'm looking for. The retrograde energy is ending here. So Theresas is your current advice. Theresas is thorn in the Elder Futhark. In the Elder Futhark, it's also a giant or Thor's hammer. So that's the TH sound in that alphabet. So this is calling you to make that swift action, right? You don't want to leave a thorn in your side. You want to remove it as quickly as you can, right? You don't want to climb a little bit of the hill lest you like spend most of your energy just making it to the summit, and then you don't have a way back down. Again, with that hammer aspect, that needs to, it always, like Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, right? That lightning quick strike, that thorough energy hitting its mark, true every time. So this is calling you to really stay dedicated to your core values, your principles, your faith, sticking true to your path, trailblazing. You know the way now, Aries. You're able to kind of, this is your solar return. This is still during a lot of your solar returns here. So you're very determined, and with kind of that head forward, moving forward, trailblazing energy to stay dedicated to yourself. Make sure that you're taking this action, right? The CCIA, consistent, committed, imperfect action. If you wait for forever to take action, guess what? It's never going to happen. If you wait for the perfect moment, the perfect time, the perfect this, that, or the other thing to do that action, it'll never happen. Get out there, be imperfect with yourself, be beautifully you, like be beautifully imperfect, and get it out there, because the world is going to need your example right now, Aries. What do you have to look forward to for the outcome here? All right, so this is Ewas. Ewas is the rune of endurance. This is that U branch, YEW. This is another irreversible rune, right? This is that rune of endurance, kind of. So when it's the U branch, the YEW, that's what they used to make bows out of, a very knotty, flexible wood, very tough, very resilient. So too are you called to be resilient and be able to make those flexible decisions in your life, but so too do they also need that temperance and being able to sway along with whatever, when the wind changes direction, right? Just being able to sway like the branches of the tree as far as that goes. Remember, when we're too rigid or when we flex too much, we can break our branches and become frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons. All right, when we transmute and flex a little bit, we can start to melt away that ice in our hearts with Sawilo and the sun and shine in our beautiful example. Kind of like how you're shining with Kinaz here. You're in your discipline work, you have that divinely guided faith. Whatever this was, you learned from this in your recent past, and you're turning this into like a rededication, recommitment to yourself, and really being able to better handle those types of instances for if and when they do come up again, Aries. Beautiful rune reading here for you for this week. All right, let's get a message of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. These are messages straight from Spirit, straight from Divine, directly to your spirit, straight from Source, straight to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly. Oh yeah, what message of clarity does Aries need to hear? And it is patience, Aries. Now, we all get told, like, if we had a nickel every time we heard patience, right? This is, I accept that everything happens in divine order. I accept that everything happens in divine order, in divine timing, in divine order, for a reason, for a season. The trick is being okay with that. Is your ego going to be okay with that, Aries? Go within and figure out how that resonates with you. Again, Patience says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Earth has become a place of instant gratification. You must focus on the maxim that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. This card has come to you because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is so rich in lessons, but when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more you practice patience, the more you will let the universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there's a rhythm to everything in the universe, and the more you're living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons your soul is studying. You are on a path. There are signposts. If you are speeding down that path, you will miss the little miracles and treasures that have been placed there just for you, dear Aries. I hope this message resonates. Let me know in the comments below. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.